Hello, happy Sunday. I hope you guys had a great day today. Oh my God, crazy busy weekend. But anyway, about last night. So this one is about first impressions and blind dates. So a few years ago, my girlfriend said to me, I know someone for you. And I was like, because isn't that in theory a great way to meet someone, right? Like they actually know the person. It's not on a dating site. They actually know the person. So you feel like, okay, this has to be a good person, right? So I'm like, okay, well, tell me about him, whatever. Oh, he's got a good job, blah, blah, blah. But he's a little newer to dating. I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. Do you have a pick? No, I don't have a pick, but trust me, you'll be good. Trust me, you'll be good. Trust me, you'll be good. Anybody heard those words before? That's what tomorrow's song is going to be about too. Anyway, so I spoke to him on the phone, but it was a blind date other than talking on the phone. Again, this is a few years ago. So I'm I've learned since then, don't do that anymore. So, we meet now. First impressions. I'm done up. I'm looking good. At least I think I'm looking good. The high heels are on. I'm smelling good. The makeup is on, right? First impression. You only have one shot to make a first impression. And you just never know when the first time you meet someone, if it's going to be it, right? So you put your best foot forward. So we meet. Nice guy. But I will say, I definitely knew I was his first date after divorce because he had the monochrome acid wash look going, the acid wash shirt, the acid wash jeans, but it was complete with the pocket protector with the pens inside. I was like, huh? And then I looked down and he's got his work boots on. And these weren't a fresh pair of Timbs and we're trying to look trendy and trying to look cute. These were his work boots. And his jacket reminded me of jackets that my brothers wore when they were working on cars. My brothers are all gearheads. It was the black jacket with the orange on the inside. And then the kicker. There's always a kicker, right? There's always a kicker. So he's got the keys. You know the keys that attach, from the front all the way to the back? You know the keys I'm talking about? Now, in some jobs, wait, I almost fell because my seat rolled away. Anyway, in some jobs, I've heard that when you have a lot of keys, you have a lot of prestige at work. Guys, a woman doesn't care how many keys you have on the ring, the ring that goes from here to here. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. We could care less. So then he told me he was a butcher, and then it made sense. He could go right from the date directly to work. Directly. Do not pass go. He could go right from the date, walk across the street, and go right to work. Now, that should be the number one key. If you can wear the outfit to work, don't wear it on the date. Even if you're a banker, and you wear a suit every day, probably not a great first date outfit anyway. So keep that in mind, right? And I was just oh Lord, we got the pocket protector, we got the keys. I don't know, I felt a little in the Twilight Zone. But all the point is, he's a very nice man. We were not a connection. One, because he was just divorced. And I think that you need to really be divorced a year before you're really ready to go out with someone and be serious, because there's a lot of things that happen in that first year. There's a lot of firsts, missing your kids, holidays, going through anniversaries. There's like a lot. And you can certainly date during that time, but to be serious with someone, it's a little tricky, because emotionally you have to mourn. Even if you hated being married, even if you knew both of you were ready to get divorced, that's all cool, but you're still mourning. It's still a mourning process. So anyway, so we were not a match. But the point of this story is no pocket protector with the pens, right? We're not going to do that. And we're not going to do the keys that go all the way around. Nope. And no stinky work boots. No stinky work boots. All right. That's my story for today. Blind dates. I would love to hear your blind date stories. I would love. And I would love to tell someone else's story. While I have a bazillion stories to tell, I would love to tell someone else's story. So anyway, I hope I entertained you. Hope you had a great night. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Ay, ay, ay. Wait till you hear the song tomorrow. I'm losing my mind. All right, goodbye.